Hey there, Wanderers. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the new promo card. We got a package in the mail, and the new promo card is in here, the phase plate. But I don't know what else he packed in here, so let's take a look. Alright, so we got a nice little promo pack here. Always good to see those. We have 4 sample cards as well as a full art holo. Right, we have a little envelope here. Backrooms TCG confidential files. Let's take a look. Alright, we got a reference card. Very handy if you want to have this on hand for deck building. Down here you got a little deck building guide, as well as all the symbols. And then on the other side you've got how the round plays out and the game end conditions. Very handy. So here is the awesome phase plates. So if you'll notice they come with a little plate right here. Alright, let's get one of these open. Alright, let's take a look at that little plate right there. Very shiny. Nice texture on the foil. Oh, and then on the back side we've got the promo slip up here, the Clocksmith experience, with the August and September promos getting swapped by the conductor. That's awesome. Nice throwback to that event. Yeah, there it is. That's really cool. Then we have the card itself. So if you haven't seen the faceplate yet, the idea is that this reality bending license plate lets you change a dead end or blockade into kind of a false wall. So it allows you to spend 5 sanity and disregard the sanity loss from the actual dead end or blockade, and then place down 5 navigation points instead of just 1. And you have to discard this, of course, it's a one-time use, but yeah, that just sounds like it could be extremely handy, especially if you have a deck with a lot of dead ends or blockades. This could really come in handy. That is really nice looking promo. I do love the kind of novelty plate you get with it too. That's fun. It's like a nice little piece of memorabilia from the event. Yeah, there it is. That's a phase plate. I'm going to be playing a playthrough for this soon, building a deck around it and putting some challenges in. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And for sure, one of the best features are the enhanced numbers you see here for the navigation and the sanity. And then when there's attack, it's also going to have an enlarged one for the future cards. So very nice touch. Definitely something I have been excited about since I started in the game, having those numbers expanded. So just to make everything a little bit easier to read, a little bit more digestible for, especially for newer players who are just starting to get into the game and trying to learn all these cards and read the numbers and just interact with the game properly. Yeah, there's the faceplate. Then let's check out the promo pack. See what's in here. I've got a few cards I'm missing, so we'll see if I get one of the ones I don't have. Oh, there we go. The hallway. I did not have a hallway, so that is really nice to have one of these. Right, we've got the Clocksmith. Very good entity, honestly. Especially when you really need items. Great at the beginning of the game when you don't have any items and you just get 2 of your choice. Love that. Got a Dollface, very classic entity. I like Dollface a lot. She's fun to include in decks. She's just hard enough. I mean, she's only doing 1 deck in hand every turn, but it is 6 sanity loss, and that 3 health means that you can't just take her out with like an electric tennis ball or liquid paint or anything like that. You've got to have like a boom shrooms or maybe a collection of items to be able to take her out. Oh, we got the Poisoned Hall. This one's really good if you need to bring your deck in hand down a little bit, because not having Gas Mask means you have to lose 3 from your deck in hand because you take poison damage. Ooh, there we go. We got a Scarlet Knight. Hollow Scarlet Knight is just so cool looking. But this one's way underpowered compared to her lobby levels variant. This is only 2 deck in hand, whereas the lobby level is dealing 4. And that's just with the basic version. She's so strong. But yeah, so cool to see that. Alright, let's put these in the binder now. I think it's a good time to do that. So first of all, I've been having this one empty space here, so it's so satisfying to be able to slip this faceplate right in where it belongs. So just so cool having all these promos together. We still got 3 more for this year, and then we'll see what comes out next year. Yeah, I just always love to see the promos. There's so many good ones. Alright, let's see the sampler pack. Okay, so needed the hallway. Got it right here. What am I missing? I'm missing number 7. And 11, of course. So we're going to have to move some of these guys. Alright, so now we are good all the way up to September. But yeah, for now, it's going to be the end of this video. Thanks so much for watching, and come back to see our playthrough for the faceplate. We'll build a deck for it, and we'll see what we can come up with. Have an interesting scenario. Alright, anyways, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.
Slip past the barriers of reality with the faceplate, a powerful relic disguised as a license plate marked with 253757. Pulled from Garden City's forgotten records, this innocuous scrap of metal may appear like a common object, but in the backrooms, it's something far more valuable. A key that lets you bend the rules of the path ahead. When you find yourself face to face with a dead end or blockade, the faceplate offers a path forward. Instead of turning back in frustration, you can ignore the sanity loss of the room card and discard the faceplate to rewrite the map itself. In that instant, what would have been a dead stop turns into a breakthrough, allowing you to lay 5 navigation points down instead of the usual 1. But such reality warping power comes at a heavy cost. Activating the ability of the faceplate isn't free, requiring you to sacrifice 5 sanity. Some may pass this artifact of power up for the safe and slow path, but for wanderers who are bold enough to handle it, this relic can be a true game changer, allowing you to uncover hidden passages, unlock new routes, and reveal opportunities that may never otherwise manifest. So will you use it to outpace the maze, or risk unleashing any number of unspeakable horrors? As usual, this exclusive promo card for the Backrooms TCG is limited to 100 copies, so grab yours before it phases out of your reach and into the vault.